Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a get ready with me and chit chat. I have a little something going on later on today. I apologize for the video not going up Sunday. I had every intention on it going up, but I wasn't feeling too well Sunday, and the video that I planned to put up was a hot mess. Like, it was all of this noise in the background, and of course I didn't hear any of this when I was trying to edit, so it just was a mess, so I took it down. So I apologize for that. But there is a lot going on in the beauty community right now, and I just wanted to just, chit chat and just share my thoughts with how I felt about what was going on. So if you guys are new here, I would love for you to subscribe and join our little community. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. I am so happy you are loving and enjoying the content. And if you are ready to have a little chit chat about the beauty community and watch me do a little bit of makeup, keep watching. I'm feeling better, and I'm going to link everything I'm using in the description box. I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling better than what I was feeling before. So I know you guys have seen Jaclyn Cosmetics. If you guys have not seen it, she came out with some bronzers. And girl, first of all, the bronzers, she says she can only do 5 bronzers. It's fine, everybody's budget is different. However you choose to do your brand, or however you choose to budget out, what you're putting out. So she can only do 5 bronzers. First of all, that picture should have never even made it past the photographer, let alone the brand owner. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm so exhausted. It's just not even funny. It's literally just not even funny. So you can only come out with 5 bronzers, and you decide to make them all for white women. 4 bronzers, and you stick 1 dark one in. Like, you didn't even bother. Then what killed me after the fact was the excuse after. This was limited edition, and she knew she was wrong because she got on her stories and kind of like prepped everybody for before the bronzers dropped. She can only do 5. Next year, 2022, she's going to come out with more colors and more, because not 2022. And I'm going to tell you what really kills me the most, when people who it doesn't affect be having the most to say. I was reading the comment section on one of the sites that posted the pictures about the bronzers. Well, she is a small brand. She doesn't have the budget to have all of these bronzers, and she says she's going to come out with the other colors next year. What's the problem? And this is the one that really kills me. Start your own brands and, stop begging to be included. Just like listening to this is just like, it's so mind-boggling to me. People's thought process and the things that they say out of their mouth. Like, the internet has really opened up the world to people who would never, ever, ever say these things to your face. Like, when I say ever, the amount of stuff that I hear online, I just be sitting there like, what's happening? Like, so you think it's okay for you to throw a bone to Black and brown people next year? So you think it's okay to come out with 5 bronzers 5 bronzers, and not one brown person couldn't use, because it ain't even like that arm was super dark. I can't even use Jaclyn's bronzers. And I'm not light. I would consider myself like, you know, brown or in between. So it's like I'm really struggling to understand how you don't get that it's a problem that you have a makeup brand that everyone cannot use. I don't understand how, like, what is the mindset of someone coming out with a makeup brand and everyone cannot use it? Like, you might as well just have whites only signs on your front door. It's like, because that's basically what it is. I would never, ever come out with a brand that everyone cannot use. And it's just like, it's so blatant, which makes it worse. Like, then you try to act like we're crazy or like, you know, we're exaggerating or we're whining. And it's like, are you dumb? 5 bronzers and no. So then afterwards, she had put out on her stories that she was almost abducted. Now, I'm not going to speak on that because as a woman, that is super scary, super traumatizing. And, you know, I'm happy that she's safe because this is makeup. It's not that deep. We not get ready to be wishing harm on nobody. We not get ready to jump off the building about no bronzer. So, you know, a lot of people were saying that she said that 2 men had tried to get her in a car and, you know, this was like the most scary experience of her life. And, you know, she was just glad that she was okay. And so many people are, you know, thinking that she is, you know, lying about the situation to try to deflect from, you know, the outrage about the bronzers. Like I said, I'm not getting into that because as a woman, that's not funny. That's not nothing to play with. I would never play with that, like, at all. So do I think the timing is convenient? A little, you know, but I would never say to a woman, you know, you're lying, you know, that didn't happen to you. Like, how dare you say that, you know? I would pray that nobody would be that crazy to use something like that. Like, this is makeup, sis. Like, we're not going to sit up here and act a fool. This is makeup. I would hope that you're not going to use that situation to try to deflect from Bronzergate. Like, we're not doing that. You know, I am thankful that, you know, she's fine. If there was something that was traumatic that happened to her, you know, I don't wish that on anybody. It's never that deep off of makeup. I'll never buy makeup again, you know, before I go wishing something like that on somebody. It's not that serious. I just find it, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I feel like it was done on purpose. And I'm going to tell you why. If you've been on YouTube for the last couple of years, you have noticed that there has been a certain amount of people in the beauty community that are always into drama. And, you know, there's a saying, all press is good press. Do I believe that? No. But there is a saying that, you know, all press is good press. And these handful of people have always seemed to find themselves in drama. And it feels like we're capitalizing off of Black outrage, if that makes any sense. Because anybody with any common sense, looking at that picture that I showed you guys, looking at that arm, what did you think was going to happen? Did you think everybody was going to see that arm with those ashy behind shades on it and say, you know, hey, you know, it's bronzer. You know, what do you want us to do? You know, the shades are ashy on us. Who cares? You know, you knew full well that when that picture hit the internet that it was going to be a problem. Don't tell me you did not. There's no way in the world that you could not have known that that picture was not going to cause a problem. And honestly, if I'm being honest, that's the problem that I think I have most with it. I feel like, you know, you're capitalizing on it being a hot button right now and a hot topic right now. And it's not going to slow down sales of your brand, because let's be clear, the people who it doesn't affect, they're going to be the ones that's going to continue to buy the makeup. If you go on certain Instagram pages, diehard fans, like you can't tell them nothing. Okay, like it's budget. She's a small brand. It's new people can't, you know, have extended ranges right out the gate. Like, let's not act like this girl is poor. Okay, like she had enough resources. She had enough access to resources to be able to have, even if you had 5 shades, do a couple for the lighter people, couple for medium people, couple for darker people. You know, you may not have been able to cover everyone, but for you to just focus on white and light skinned people, come on. Come on, you knew better than that. You knew better when you was doing it. And I'm not trying to hear that, you know, if there was an oversight or, you know, you're not going to tack us on at the end, you know, next year when you feel like putting out. Why weren't you putting out bronzers now? If the majority cannot use your product, it should not be out. That's just my thinking. It's just, and it's not us begging to be included. It's common decency. It's makeup. Like begging to be included is makeup. Everybody should be able to use makeup. Why are you putting out product in 2021 that only white women and men can use? I'm literally dumbfounded, and it's like, it's such a slap in the face and an insult, the response. You know, well, we're going to come out with other colors next year. So we're going to get the white people out of the way first. And then, you know, we'll give you guys something later on. Come on now. Come on. Because that's what I heard. And, the come out with your own brand nonsense. We do have our own brands. That's what Rihanna's here for. That's what Beauty Bakery is here for. And at the same time, those brands have colors that white women and men can use. Like, just picture this. Just come with me for a second. Rihanna come out with a makeup line for only black people. No light colors, and certain black people will be excluded because there's some black people that are light. We come in all shades, in case, you didn't know. But imagine that no white person, no person past a certain skin tone could use this makeup. Could you imagine? But it's okay for a whole group of people, a whole demographic to be excluded. Just make your own. But again, this is because we're talking about it. It's maybe somebody that's watching this video right now that has no idea who Jaclyn Hill is. So now guess what's getting ready to happen? They're going to look her up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to see her products. You know, it's keeping her name and her brand out there. She doesn't need a bomb photo shoot or all, marketing and all. She doesn't need that. No, just, throw some bronzers out there that not one black person can use. Oh, that'll get them. That'll get them talking. That'll get tongues a wagging. And it's working because we're discussing it. You honestly just don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just so appalled, and it's exhausting You know, it really is exhausting, always having to have this conversation. You know, it's like we're holding our breath every time there's a makeup launch or somebody's coming out with something new, because 9 times out of 10 we know there's going to be next to nothing for us. If there's something, there's like the bare minimum, like, you know, you guys just, you know, so they shut up. You know, it's like, you know, on top of what's happening, it's like we're being used as a pawn, a tool, you know, because you know what you're doing. You know it's a problem, but it's free press. And this is the reality that we are living in. This is the world that we're living in. This is the time that we're living in. I'll give you another example. This isn't even makeup. This is online. I was looking at some clips from the Sex and the City movie or show. They're rebooting, that's supposed to be coming out. So Nicole R.V. Parker is in the series now. So they were showing pictures of her outfit and stuff. She looks absolutely beautiful, even though I have my thoughts on that. And I'm reading the comments and I'm seeing comments, you know, well, if they weren't going to bring Samantha back, they should have just never, you know, bothered to reboot it. And I agree with this part. But hear me. If this is going to turn into some political BS, they can keep it. What? Like political BS, like what happened? Because you see a black woman on the show? You guys do know black people live in New York, right? But I'm going to tell you on the flip side how I feel about it. Unless we're going to have a true storyline, unless our lives are going to be organically woven into the show, then I agree they can keep it. I do not like us being thrown into something for the sake of diversity, because don't put an empty character or empty person in the seat. Because let's be clear, me working in New York, I didn't see a whole lot of group of white women frolicking down the street with a black girl. Unless I'm tripping. So, you know, I don't want it to be, well, you know, let's just put this black girl in there because we don't want the, you know, well, y'all don't know no black people. We want to be added with a purpose into the story. Not just, you know, a meaningless face. It's so much that it just needs to be discussed. I'm tired. I don't know if nobody told y'all about this, but this here little $6 mascara is bomb. This Essence Lash Princess, oh my God. Like, and I'm going to tell you what I love about it. It doesn't get all over my face. Like, I get so tired of doing my makeup and putting on mascara, and it's everywhere. I got dots all down here. It's all on my forehead. Like, I just can't deal. This is so bomb. I don't know if it's the coating, the actual formula, or the brush, but it actually gets on my lashes and coats them. It's like, this is so good. I don't even know if I feel like lashes or if I just want to do the mascara and keep it pushing. I feel like I just want to do mascara today. I'm not in the mood for lashes. I don't feel like fighting. Trying to put the lashes on, so I'm exhausted. All of this stuff online is just like, I'm trying something today that I don't usually do. Using 2 mascaras. I'm going to use the Gucci first and then put the Essence on top of that and see how I like it. If it turns out butt, then I'll be putting on falsies. Girl, look at my lashes. Girl, look at my lashes, guys. So pretty. Yeah, I'm not doing no falsies. Do I want to put on a little? Let's make the lips a little shinier. Pretty. So this is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and chit-chatting a little bit while I do my makeup. I apologize if the video was a little like down, or it's just something that I felt like I wanted to talk about. You know, I know everybody doesn't want to talk about race. You know, people get tired of hearing about race and, you know, but it's something that is our reality. And, you know, this is something that we have to deal with. And this launch like triggered me for some reason, because usually I just brush it off. But it's like this one, it just seems so blatant because of the picture. I think the picture is what really did it for me, because there's no way that nobody on your team saw this picture and said, you know, this might not be a good idea. You know, y'all really put this out with, you should have just went outside and took dust and just swatched it on the arm. Like, it's shocking. It just triggered me so much that I just really wanted to discuss it and talk about it. So let me know what you guys think about it. Have you seen the launch? Have you seen any of the videos on her stories? Are you up to date about what is going on? I would love to hear your thoughts. You know, just let me know what you think about this, because this is a mess to me. It's like, it's stressful. I can't even deal. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. We are this close to 300 followers. So don't forget about the giveaway, guys. Make sure you guys are commenting. Make sure you guys are liking this video. That helps me out a lot. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the giveaway. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.